Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Hollywood Highlight on Back to the Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Lawler, and I am thrilled to be diving into another episode jam-packed with the latest and greatest in Tinseltown. Today, we've got an exciting lineup of topics to cover, including the record-breaking success of the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer, the latest casting announcements for Marvel's The Fantastic Four, updates on directorial debuts and film projects, and much, much more. So let's not waste any time. There's a lot to cover, and I can't wait to get into it with you. Let's dive right on in. Kicking things off, I have to address the excitement surrounding the highly anticipated Deadpool and Wolverine trailer as it reached a fever pitch during this year's Super Bowl, which saw a record-breaking viewership of 120.3 million. It's no surprise that dropping the trailer during such a widely watched event contributed to its massive success. Within just 24 hours of its release, the trailer shattered records, surpassing the previous record holder, Marvel's Spider-Man No Way Home, with a staggering 365 million views. The trailer itself was nothing short of spectacular, offering fans a tantalizing glimpse into what promises to be an epic movie experience. With such unprecedented viewership numbers for the trailer alone, it's clear that anticipation for the next Deadpool installment is at an all-time high. Fans and critics alike are eagerly dissecting every frame of the trailer, searching for clues about the storyline and what surprises may be in store. As for me, I'm just simply thrilled that we've finally been treated to a sneak peek of what's to come. The first film had me hooked with its irreverent humor and unique take on the superhero genre, and the sequel only solidified my love for the series, especially with the director's cut, which added even more humor, action, and depth to the story. With the bar set so high by its predecessors, I have no doubt that Deadpool and Wolverine will deliver another unforgettable cinematic experience. Now, as fans eagerly await the film's release, speculation is running rampant about what we can expect from this highly anticipated sequel. Like, who will appear? What alternate versions are we going to see of our favorite characters? What will be done to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or even Sony and Fox? Will it give us a cinematic reboot? Will it introduce mutants to the Marvel Universe? Will this be our jumping point to bring in the X-Men into the fold? There's so many things to unpack. When that movie finally arrives this summer, July 26, 2024, it can't come fast enough. Now, as we shift our focus to the latest casting announcements and project updates, there's plenty of excitement to go around. First up, Disney made a strategic move by swapping release dates for two highly anticipated films, The Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts. Originally slated for May 2nd, 2025, Thunderbolts will now hit theaters on July 25th, 2025, while The Fantastic Four will take its place in the May slot. This swap comes as no surprise given the immense anticipation surrounding both projects. Fans have been eagerly awaiting news about the upcoming Fantastic Four movie ever since the Easter egg in Spider-Man Far From Home. Disney delivered in a big way with the announcement of the full cast for Marvel's first family. Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, and Ebon Moss-Bachrach have all been confirmed to star in the film, making a significant moment for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. All of these actors have had recent experiences with big budget productions. Pascal with The Mandalorian and The Last of Us, Kirby with the two most recent Mission Impossible films, Quinn with Stranger Things, and Moss-Bachrach with Andor, but none of them have headlined their own studio action blockbuster before signing up with Marvel. But the excitement doesn't stop there. While details about Thunderbolts have been relatively scarce, recent updates from the cast indicate that production is indeed moving forward. Florence Pugh and Sebastian Stan have both stated that they are headed to Atlanta to begin filming, signaling that the project is still very much in the works. Thunderbolts is set to feature a team of familiar villains from previous MCU projects, assembled by CIA agent Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, portrayed by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Despite facing some setbacks, including casting shakeups and delays related to industry strikes, Thunderbolts remains a highly anticipated addition to the Marvel lineup. With production ramping up and an all-star cast in place, fans can't wait to see how this team of villains shakes up the MCU. As we eagerly await further updates and trailers for both The Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts, one thing's for sure, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is gearing up for another epic chapter, and fans couldn't be more thrilled. Now, on to discussing some exciting directorial debuts on film projects. There's no shortage of talent making waves in Hollywood. First up, we have rising star Joseph Quinn, known for his stellar performances in the projects like Stranger Things and the upcoming A Quiet Place Day 1 and Fantastic Four. Quinn is set to make a splash in Bret Easton Ellis's directorial debut with the horror film Relapse. This chilling tale follows Matt Cullen, played by Quinn, as he grapples with his rehabilitation in the aftermath of a horrifying event. The full synopsis reads, fueled by his unstable personality and the invading power of social media, Matt's paranoia grows, messing up with his rehabilitation program. As he starts using again, a mysterious presence starts growing around Matt, and a monster that has been haunting him since he was a teenager reveals itself. His therapist tries to help, convinced that the monster is actually in Matt's head. Ellis, whose novels have been translated and published all over the world, has been flirting with the movie world for decades, as many of his books, from Less Than Zero to American Psycho to The Rules of Attraction, have been adapted for the screen. His latest book, The Shards, has been optioned by HBO for a series. Ellis has also written 4 films, including 2013's The Canyons and 2020's Smiley Face Killers. With Quinn's newfound fandom and Ellis's unique vision, Relapse promises to be a captivating addition to the horror genre. Next, we have Hollywood heavyweight Matt Damon expressing his excitement about director Edward Berger's involvement in a new Bourne movie. Berger, known for his work on All Quiet on the Western Front, has earned praise for his directorial prowess, and Damon is eager to collaborate with him on the next installment in the iconic action franchise.
There's a great director named Edward Berger who directed All Quiet on the Western Front. I don't know if you saw it, came out recently.
Fantastic film.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And German director, he's wonderful, and he said he had an idea.
Well, are you excited to be working with him?
I would love to work with him. So he's working on it. So I'm as anxious as you are to see if this thing is. I hope it's great and that we can do it.
With Damon's passion for the Bourne series and Berger's talent behind the camera, fans can expect an adrenaline-fueled adventure that stays true to the franchise's roots. Now, this movie is still in early development and much of the information is still under wraps. We will do our best to keep you posted on this exciting development. Meanwhile, Simu Liu is gearing up for a new role in an espionage thriller series ordered by Peacock. The Untitled series, helmed by Thomas Brandon and executive produced by James Wan, promises to deliver edge-of-your-seat action and suspense. The synopsis thus far is: 5 minutes in the future, a first-generation American intelligence analyst, Alexander Hale, which will be played by Liu, realizes his brain has been hacked, giving the perpetrators access to everything he sees and hears. Caught between his shadowy agency and the unknown hackers, he must maintain a performance 24/7 to flush out who's responsible and prove where his allegiance lies. With Liu's star power and Wan's expertise in crafting gripping narratives, this series is sure to keep audiences on the edge of their seats from start to finish. This project has me excited, as James Wan is a director I have been keeping my eye on since Saw. Now, last but certainly not least, Lupita Nyong'o and Chloe Grace Moretz are set to take center stage in the UFC-based drama Strawweight. Directed by James M. Johnston, this film promises to pack a punch with its compelling storyline and powerhouse performances. Nyong'o and Moretz will bring their A-game to the octagon as they portray 2 fighters on a collision course for glory. One is a young woman, Moretz, whose life is changed forever when she discovers her passion for the UFC, while the other is a former champion, Nyong'o, who is determined to reclaim her title by reinventing herself. Both want the same thing: respect, but only one can come out on top. Strawweight marks the featured directorial debut of James M. Johnston, a longtime collaborator of David Lowery. Johnston produced and directed the second unit for The Green Knight, The Old Man and the Gun, Ain't Them Bodies Saints, and the upcoming Mother Mary for A24. With so many exciting projects on the horizon, Hollywood is buzzing with anticipation, from directorial debuts to star-studded casts. There's something for everyone to look forward to in the world of film and television. And that's a wrap on today's Hollywood Highlights. We've covered a bunch, from the fantastic forecasting to the astounding numbers that we saw from the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer over this week. We still can't forget all the amazing casting rumors that are still yet to be confirmed. The one that's got me most hyped is seeing an alternate Wolverine version played by Daniel Radcliffe. If that comes true, I will be so happy, but I still can't wait to see all the other great cameos, jokes, and action in the upcoming Marvel movie. Which rumor has you most excited for the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? With so many new movies in the works, what has you most excited? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this episode, consider subscribing and hitting that like button. It helps more than you know. Plus, check out our exclusive merchandise, now available on cosplaycuriosities.com. Just search for Back to the Podcast, and don't forget to use code BTTP at checkout for a special discount. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time on Hollywood Highlight.